Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Bright here. And our goal is the funging station. Just do a quick look at a map. I'm suspecting that it's going to be somewhere southwest. And by suspecting, I mean hoping, of course, because with the random map generation, you never know. Let's send out the bat just in case it's nearby, which would be kind of great if it was. Well, Station 3, I'll take it. Come to think of it, isn't this where Station 3 was last time? I'm pretty sure it was. Or one of the last times. Maybe there's less random map generation than I suspected or thought. I don't know. Either way, we're at Station 3. And... ah, yes. Station 3. Machinery hums behind high steel walls. Up the hill, there are visible outlines of warehouses and a building with a spire. But the lamps are low where they burn at all, and your ship the only one in a harbor. Let's train our telescope on the shore. Might be best to get a look from a distance. A church or something else? You stand on the high point of your ship and look to shore. There's a steepled building on the horizon, by far the largest thing in sight. No cross marks the top of it, nor any other symbol you recognize. Which implies it's not symbolic, but somehow tied to the function of this place. Which is an excellent question. What is this place and why does it exist? And, well, why not? We'll try the gate. The only way past the walls is an unimposing but sturdy-looking gate of triple-barred silvery metal. A sign beside it reads, Deliveries. No way in. The metal is steel-hard and icy cold to the touch. Attempts with chisels and crowbars fail. Perhaps if you could bring the ship's guns to bear, but no. And it wants a certain delivery before it'll open. Intriguing, but not really what we're looking for. There's the lighthouse of Westergrand's Fire. And Wolf's Rift. Sending out the bat. Hoping it doesn't just show me Abbey Rock in the station over there. Shepherd's Isles to the east. No, they're not really what I'm looking for. I'm thinking that keeping the lights on might be helpful just for discovering new areas, but by the same token, I like having fuel. And oh, hello. Hi, friend. How you doing? Oh, that's interesting. I can use a... oh, I don't think I'm going to be doing that anytime soon. Oh, you're a tramp steamer, huh? Tramp steamer, huh? Well, friend. Let's see how you deal with this. Oh, you just disappeared. What the heck? I don't know what's going on with that. I am interested to see that we can lure a strange submerged Z-beast to the surface with a strange catch. That is interesting. And hello, island. Which... Hunter's Keep? No. This is not where we want to be. We're going east. Further east. Give him the all clear, because just because. Azalea raises her head, sniffs sharply. Blood on the wind. Interesting. That's actually... I wonder if... Can we use our strange catch? No. I don't know when we'll be able to use that. At some point, presumably. Presumably there are things underneath the water. Oh, maybe at the rifts? Or those little abysses? I don't know. I do not know. No islands in range. Which is a real shame. Ah. Oh, you look like an island. Not anything interesting, but oh well. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep sending out that Z-Bat until he finds us something. Something of note. Oh, we found the snares. So that's progress. Of a sort. Those bound sharks, which I'm not gonna deal with. I ain't keen on dying just yet. Let's see. Bonny Reefs, long way to the southwest. I can't remember if the funging station was near the reefs, though. I want to say it was, but... Oh, you look suspicious. Guiders Morn, I presume? There's the pillar. Well, we'll make a quick stop. Ah, hello, pirates. You seem to be having some trouble in the reefs there. That's a real problem for you. You know what might help? Losing some of that cargo. I would be just so glad to take it from you. Oh. No. It's actually gotten a little harder to stay behind these guys. Not much harder, mind you, or at least not enough that it's an issue. That's Luton Scuttler. She's a vile old vessel, and these Z's aren't safe. Take what you can and move on. It's lean pickings. These pinnaces don't sail far from their hidden harbors. But here's something at the back of the hold. What's inside? Crates. The source of sustenance, the fundamental element of cargo. Fuel. Fuel that I didn't get to read the details on. Guiders Morn is some distance to the east. Well, that's not as helpful as you'd think. There she is. Well, we'll compile a report and try to get our bearings while we're here, because I'm just not sure what direction to go in. Nope. Saw something in the east that looked promising. But first, Corsair's Forest West. Step carefully. It's Guiders Morn. The Morn is a stalagmite, vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbors. The Corsair's citadel nestles halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain, and your ship rises slowly from the Z. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. Higher, higher. Now the Untersee shimmers like glass below. Children clambering in crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows, and you hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. Well, Need to gather intelligence. Gyder's Morn swarms with pirates, smugglers, and captains of uncertain allegiance. You could learn a lot here, but you'll need to go carefully. Unusual activity. The whisper is that a Khanate trimaran resupplied here last week under a flag of careful truce. That implies something interesting about Khanate fleet movements. The Admiralty would love to know. Explore the Morn. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Morn. It's vertical, admittedly, but once you find the beast paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional throatful of lurching terror. The Glittering Eye. You turn and there's a long, lank, brown man at your shoulder. Listen, he says, I have a story for you. Something about the Greybeard compels your attention. A rambling tale. His story has a wedding full of murders and a leafless forest, and a vast serpent which eats souls. The tale winds on, like the serpent, until you are lost in the dizzy toils of its sinister ships and its glamorous corpses. You nod awake. He's gone, but not, it seems, before searching your pockets for small change. That's intriguing. Told us a story that made us pass out. Huh. That's quite the clever trick you got there. We'll go for another afternoon at the Errant Limpet. A drinking den by the dock cradles is a good place for your crew to find companionship and let off steam, but although Gyder's Morn is a free port, the Corsairs prefer their own and look askance at respectable Londoners. Cold shoulders at the Errant Limpet. Conversation quietens as the drinkers look round. You've been here too long, and you're attracting the wrong kind of attention. Time to move on. Terror hasn't changed because it's higher than 50. Okay, good to notice. Or good to note, rather. Dear. What are you over to the east here? Autumn Islands. Some distance to the south. The Porcelain Quarter and the Copper Quarter. I'm confused by your shape. The Nephrite Quarter? Khan's Heart. Oh, the Khanate. Interesting. Very interesting. Never been to a Khanate port before. In fact, I don't know much about them at all. I think we could go for a stop here first. Maybe we don't find the funging station. Maybe we just check out what's going on here and report back to London. Khan's Heart, London's rival. An oasis of light in the salt-black wastes. Canals thread the painted city. Street lamps glow and water taxis putter. We could seek a commercial license. The Coganians dislike merchants, and they dislike foreigners. Foreign merchants induce paroxysms of antipathy. Perhaps sufficient bribes will buy your way into the Nephrite Quarter. What do they want? A Nephrite... Oh, just if I don't have one. Okay. Time in the tea house. The Copper Quarter offers comfort to foreigners, but the prices are, to put it mildly, mischievous. 50 echoes? Oh, I think not. And what's this about an outrageous 50 echoes for fuel? Nope. I certainly don't think so. Well, what we will do... We'll gather a port report. The Khanate generally assumes that all foreigners are spies or worse. It would be a shame to disappoint them, but it might be dangerous to prove them right. As Coganian suspicion increases, this action becomes more difficult. If you have an intelligence network here, it's easier. Interesting. Interesting. So I can establish a spy network here. Oh my. Eyes everywhere. Your listeners meet your questions with courteous, frightened silence. The back of your neck prickles. Don't turn around. We now have two. The white and golds are watching us. Perhaps we wander Khan's heart. Foreigners are restricted to the Copper Quarter, but as long as you don't try to cross the bridges, you can explore in reasonable safety. A relentless fishmonger. You're cornered by a screaming, cheerful woman in a sort of lacquer-armored fish suit. As far as you can make out, she was attacked in the Moon Canal by something with tentacles. She still has this tentacled thing slung over her shoulder. For some reason, she's determined that you should purchase it. You plead, evade, offer her nothing but the smallest coins, but she is relentless. Tentacles it is, then. Got a strange catch out of that. And, Oh my. The storytellers in the Square of Cedars wear brightly colored caftan-like clothing with silk sashes, in contrast to the more sober and subterranean dress of the citizenry. For coin, even foreign coin, they'll sing epics of their nation's history. And how much? For 5? Oh my, yes, I think so. The Fall of Karakoram. The last great Khan of the surface was corrupt and foolish and cowardly. How fortunate we are that the Leopard clan overthrew his line. Long may the Leopard endure. He sold the Khanate's capital to the masters of the bazaar to satisfy his greed and escape battle. So Karakoram fell. So it came below the earth to the long night of the Neath. 700 years ago, Karakoram stood where London now stands. You feel eyes on you. A woman in a white and gold uniform watches you closely. The loyalty service is suspicion of foreigners who want to learn Khaganian history. Interesting. So, this is a city that London displaced. Well, that explains why they hate us. How could we establish a spy? Interesting. We'll try one more time to gather a port report. Wonderful. Precious scraps. Rivalry between the Leopard and Eagle clans. The concerns about Shelley raids. Some appalling gossip about the traitor Empress back in London. Perhaps you shouldn't write that last one down. And move on quickly. That fellow in the corner has an informer's look. I am curious. Well, you know what? Let's seek a commercial license. Not here, surfacer. Surfacer? But the Khaganians have been generations underground, and to them all Londoners are surfacers. It seems you'll need to go to Khan's Glory, the nearby palaces of the nobility, to seek a license. Oh. Fair enough.